So my name is Trent Perkins, and my speech is on steroids and steroid abuse. So the world of sports is currently under threat by something that seeks to ruin its well-being, kill its athletes, and also just change the moral value of sports. Over 85% of high school athletes have no formal education on the subject, and 11% of male high school athletes say they've tried it. That is steroids. And although steroids are organic substances found in the body which already regulate a bunch of metabolic processes, they're damaging to athletes and to the game itself that's being played. So today I will discuss this ever-growing problem by first explaining what steroids are, giving several examples of them. I will discuss the dangers of steroids to individuals as well as to the game, and provide what I believe is the best way to combat it. So, go next slide. Next slide. I always forget about it. So what are steroids? According to the Council on Drug Abuse, a steroid is any of the three types of performance-enhancing drugs: creatine, anabolic steroids, and steroid precursors. So creatine is a naturally occurring substance in your body. It's not considered illegal, but you do have to be 18 to purchase it. It's more considered a gateway drug into steroid use, because it kind of gets you started in using supplements. A steroid precursor is a chemical that, when you take it into your body, is broken down in your liver into a steroid. And those are illegal, but they're sold as supplements over the internet that claim to do other things. So, there's not a lot of regulation on them. Anabolic steroids are synthetic versions of the hormone testosterone. They're used to build muscle and increase strength, and they are illegal and dangerous to use. They're also known as roids, juice, gym candy, Arnold, stackers, or pumpers. This is Barry Bonds, an MLB player. That's him before steroid use, and that's him after steroid use. So, just how many of you, show of hands, know someone or think you know someone who uses creatine in the gym? Okay, so a few of you guys. How many of you guys think you know someone who uses steroids when they work out? Okay, so is it the same person, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they think it's a gateway drug. So people who use steroids often take them in the form of pills, but they're also in the form of gels and balms, which are synthesized through the skin, as well as hypodermic needles, which they inject directly into the muscle. So what people who use them don't really realize is all the chemicals that you're putting into your body. So you can go to the next one. So health concerns. Steroids have extremely adverse effects on the human body, especially for people going through puberty, such as teenagers. And according to weighttraining.com, quote, during puberty, bodies are constantly in flux, releasing hormones and other biochemicals designed to induce a very specific series of changes that help young humans grow into adult humans. So this means when you inject yourself with steroids, you're introducing a new chemical which changes the way the chemicals work in developing you to become an adult. So this means that they have several side effects. According to a paper by Michael Scott of San Joaquin Delta College, steroids can cause cancer and strokes, stunt bone growth, and can lead to fits of aggression. They're also said to induce a sense of invincibility and promote excessively macho behavior. And life-threatening effects basically just occur in with liver cancer, that is very common, heart attacks, strokes, and due to the hormonal imbalances of introducing too much testosterone, people experience depression, irritability, addiction, impaired judgment, delusions, and paranoid jealousies. And due to needle use, there's always that chance that you're going to receive HIV or another bloodborne infection. So steroids affect males and females differently. Females, when they use steroids, it tends to increase their facial hair growth, development of very masculine traits. Their voices get quite a bit deeper. Menstrual cycle changes. In males, steroid use can lead to testicular shrinkage, pain when urinating, breast development, and impotence. This is because when you have so much testosterone in your body, even if you're a male, you have a certain amount of estrogen, which is the female sex hormone, to balance it. When you introduce a bunch of synthetic testosterone into you, your body naturally starts producing more estrogen to keep that ratio. So steroids can result in the death due to overdosing. This is Chris Benoit, who was a WWE wrestler. He died early on, and when they did an autopsy of him, they found he had 10 times the normal amount of human testosterone in him. So 80% of all steroid users have liver problems because where steroids are broken down is your liver. So steroids are damaging to the sports themselves as well. The NFL, NBA, and MLB all have rules that prohibit the use of steroids. This is because steroids create an unfair advantage on the field and kind of overpower hard work that people put in. Professional sports teams have the most difficult time combating steroid use because the steroids that professional athletes use are usually above where the drug testing is at, so they're more updated, so often their steroid is missed or overlooked on the drug test. High school is even more difficult to regulate because not every team requires drug testing. Collegiate programs have been the most successful at weeding out steroid users. A lot of steroid users have lost a bunch of scholarships. Fortunately, I believe there's several solutions to this problem. Go to the next slide. So first, we must educate, especially teenagers, on the topic of steroid abuse. I know it seems difficult, but there's so many opportunities in school for kids to be educated on steroid abuse. Health classes cover it already, but I think they should expand the curriculum and kind of talk more about it. I think coaches and teachers should take it upon themselves to talk about the moral aspects of competing in sports and why steroids are wrong in a moral aspect, and can describe to them the dangers and risks associated with steroids, as well as the legal repercussions. There are already ad council promoted videos. You see those meth not even once programs. I think we should do this more for steroids as well. But the most important people who can talk to youth are parents, because students are more likely to listen to their parents than they would a teacher. We also need to identify the cultural causes of steroids. 40% of teen users say that the fact that pros use them is what caused them to do steroids, and 57% of teen users say that they are encouraged to use steroids by muscle magazines. Parents, teachers, and coaches need to explain that these items are bad influences. You can go to the next one. So isolating these causes and education regarding steroids will really help curb their use. Steroid abuse is a serious problem and a threat to individual health around the sporting world. It can only be fixed by ensuring people are educated on problems associated with them. So please help us as a group kind of get past this, and if you're talking about steroids with someone, just try and bring up other more natural causes of gaining fitness. Okay. Any questions? Yes, Jesse.
In your football career, have you had a chance to take steroids?
I have had a chance to take steroids in my football career.
And you obviously turned it down.
Yeah. No.
You've never done steroids?
I've never done steroids.
Damn, you're easy.
I know. Okay. We're excited. Next one. That's it. Okay. Thank you guys for